Welcome back. So, I recently ran a poll on Facebook. The two things I asked were, one, I would rather disappoint myself, or I would rather disappoint others. And unfortunately, this poll, 89% of people voted, I would rather disappoint myself. You see, people, this is where we are going wrong. Where you think you're a good person and you want to show up and you have all these expectations that you're trying to live and you're putting other people's before yourself because it's the right thing to do. It's not. When we are constantly putting others before us, we are setting ourselves up for low self-worth, unrealistic expectations, burnout, resentment, and anger. It's not worth it. And so, I want you to really hone in on the airplane method, or the analogy, of you got to put your own oxygen mask on first, before you do to others. This is something that I've personally really struggled with. And as I've had to go through my own bullshit and recreate new health empowering beliefs, and filling in that gap, you start to realize that at the end of the day, all you have is you. You are the only person that's going to spend time in that mind of yours. And if you're relying your habits, your flow of life, your worthiness, the way in which you're seen and get to experience the world, based on how others are accepting of it, or others are perceiving it, by putting others first, their needs first, their perceptions first, their wants first, before your own, you are going to be unhappy and likely very unhealthy. And it may not look like it, but from a mental and emotional form, you're setting yourself up for failure. So please, for the love of the universe and for the love of yourself, put you first. Because when you step into the light and realize that your worth, most important, not needing to disappoint, that the last person in the world that you want to disappoint is you, because you're the only one that has to live in that head of yours, I promise, life will start to open up in ways you never even imagined. And it all comes back to the stem. If you're a person with self-worth, lack of confidence, self-esteem, life is happening to me versus for me, we teach others how to love, honor, and respect ourselves. So when you apply that to who you're being and how you're prioritizing and where you're putting your value, and where your perceptions are, what is it displaying about you? And how can you show up differently? Show up differently for you.